que estás sobrando aunque no te vea. Que aunque no pueda entender, me consuela saber que yo sé que todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. Everything will be alright. The whole world's in his hands. Your whole world's in his hands. In the darkness, in the trials, he's faithful and he's true. Your whole world's in his hands. Y todo va a estar bien. Oh, oh, oh. Everything will be alright.
Well, hey there. Happy Thursday. Happy September 9th, 2021 already. Hopefully it's happy. I know everybody's going through a lot. The storms, the pandemic, employment, life. But guess what? We all get to choose. We don't get to choose what always happens to us, but we get to choose what we're going to do with whatever happens to us. So no matter what it is, do you believe it's going to be all right? Do you believe that the rain is here to nourish the ground and help the vegetation keep growing, that gives us life, that gives us oxygen? Do you believe that the storms will pass? Do you believe that it will be all right? Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck for a very long time. Even if it's not what you want it to be, even if it hurts, know and be thankful that many undeserving, never did anything wrong, been out there doing all kinds of great things, don't get the chance. So if he got you up today, if he gave you air in your lungs, if he gave you vision in those eyes, if he gave you a voice, if he gave you hearing, if he gave you movement at all, give thanks. We're here. We were blessed to be able to come and have a life, make a life, be a life, do a life, find a life, help create a life. Don't let all of the other stuff that happens take your life. It's easier said than done, without a doubt, because there are always things that are happening that weigh heavy. Take us down, disable us, knock us off our feet, suffocate us, bring us to our knees, give us reason without even having a reason to just fall apart. But that's okay. God sent his only son so that we could have a life. Call upon Jesus to put you back together again, and believe in him. Believe in him every day, not just when the need is strong. Believe in him when he gives the birds in the air the ability to live in abundance for what they know, whatever that is. When he gives the creatures of the sea abundance to live. When he gives snakes and creepy crawlers and the beautiful trees and the landscape. And he gave us, men and women, the ability to choose life, to have a life, to make a life, and to shine bright in the life that we are given. Whether it's easy or hard, that doesn't matter. We're still blessed. We're still blessed. Now you might say, yeah, what do you know? You haven't walked a mile in my shoes. You haven't went through this. You haven't went through that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Agreed. 210%. I've never walked a mile in your shoes, or maybe even a footstep in your shoes. However, I've walked a lot of miles and put a lot of miles on this mind, this body, this heart, this soul. And I've been through a lot, and I've overcome a lot. And in the beginning, long before I even knew who Jesus was, long before I knew who he was, I used to be angry. I didn't have a purpose. I used to ask my friends, what do you think my purpose? What do you think purpose of life is? I used to get out there. I mean, I was a little scrapper, a little skinny old scrapping girl, little Irish girl from New York. And then when I met Jesus, everything changed. And I can't tell you exactly when it changed. I just know that when I got hungry and more hungry and more hungry. And then one day I woke up and it was like, I still am hungry, but I seek different nourishment. I'm not who I once was, but I'll never forget where I've been. I'll never forget the trials and the tribulations that I've been put through, that I've went through, that I've caused myself, or that I've had caused at other people's hands. So it is what it is. If I had every penny for every single thing that I lost, that I gave away, that was stolen, that was broken, that was destroyed, I would never have to work again. For real. I have done well, considering that I never had a chance until I fought forward. So all I'm saying today, you don't know me from Adam. And if you know Jesus and you're struggling right now, dive back in. Because no matter what Adam and Eve went through, no matter what anyone in the Bible went through, Jesus was always faithful to them. He was always true to them. Know that he is always going to be faithful for you. He is always going to be true to you. Grab your strength, grab your wisdom, grab your light from him. And if you can't find a light, if you can't find things to light it up and do that, become one yourself. Be the light. Dive in. Music is my heartbeat. Podcast. Lead small groups and learn and grow together. There's all kinds of free stuff out there. There are online Bibles. If you're listening to this, you can go to BibleGateway.com and you can pick up whatever version you want. You can go through the same verse over and over in every version they have, just so that you understand it when you learn more. Get yourself in a Bible-based church. Meet Jesus where you are. And I'm not telling you to go get religious. I am telling you to find Jesus and find out who you are through Jesus, because of Jesus and who he wants you to be. Because you're priceless. Don't let this world take you down in all the heavy stuff that just keeps falling out of the sky, coming up in droves of the waves and the storms and the pandemic and all of this stuff. Life is hard. It's not going to get any easier, and it's crazy, and it's going to get a whole lot crazier. So as I fight my fight every day to keep going forward, I pray that you are fighting yours to stay strong, be the light, be the love, and just know you're loved deeply beyond all measure with and from Jesus Christ, and he's waiting for you to walk in your shoes with you. Nobody else can do that for you. Freedom of choice, freedom of will came with the gift of life when you were given. You get to choose. So with that, I hope you find this day blessed. I hope you fight forward and you get all the courage and the strength and the power and the ability that you will ever need to just keep going until he says it's time to come home. God bless. Have a great day or night.